Good night, Bridget, Oscar. Thanks for coming.
You drive safely.
Isn't it nice that they are both so in love?
Yes, it is. Another Marone wedding. Oh, I love happy endings.
What are you talking about? Marriage is just the beginning.
So it is. You remember that, darlings. When two people are meant for each other.
Oh, God, no. I'm feeling a speech coming on.
No, come on. I'll save you. A new shipment from the Dominican Republic just arrived.
I hope you know that I am not trying to push anything on Nikki or you. It's just that I'm so happy.
You want the same thing for us.
I truly believe that you and Nikki could have a wonderful life together, Brooke. And I think that after tonight, you're starting to believe it too.
What the hell's going on over there?
Just dinner, honey. It's just a simple family get-together.
No, it's Nick and Brooke. They want to get together.
Ridge, have a little faith, will you? After all the soul-searching that woman has done, do you really think that she's going to let anyone talk her into doing something she doesn't want to do?
Come on, you know how persuasive Massimo can be. And Jackie'll do just about anything to make sure that her son comes out first in all this. That little baby should have been mine, damn it. He should have been mine.
Yes. Yes, it should have.
But he's not, so get over it. Is that what you want to say?
Who am I to judge?
You know exactly what I'm going through, don't you?
Yes, honey, I do. And I wish I could tell you that it's going to get easier, but I want you to be happy, Ridge. I certainly don't want you to end up in the same place that I am.
What are you doing?
Oh, it's just fascinating how the energy from this ball just transfers through the others.
Uh-huh. Well, it may be fascinating, but it's not going to help you get your designs in.
Yeah, well, neither is sitting in front of an empty sketch pad.
Dad, you've got a big showing
I
coming
don't
up.
have to be reminded of that.
Wait, we're weeks behind.
Don't you think I know that? Sorry. Wasn't directed at you.
Who was it directed at?
It's directed at the person who's responsible for turning this company upside down.
Deacon? Massimo?
Stephanie.
How is it that two wonderful, nice people like us always wind up on the short end of the stick, huh?
Who told you you were nice? You didn't deserve this, that's for sure.
Oh, like you did?
If I were to be perfectly honest with myself and with you, maybe the only person I was really protecting was me.
Mother, you only found out I was Massimo's son, what, 2 years ago or so? It's not like you were lying to Dad your whole marriage.
Didn't I?
What are you saying here?
Well, I slept with Massimo. So there was always a chance that he was the father.
You're blaming Mom for your lack of creativity?
Yes, and not just for that. For everything that's gone wrong around here. Morale being down, Ridge leaving.
That wasn't her fault.
Initially, no, but you know what? He would still be working here if he were my son.
Oh, Dad, you don't know that. Come
Yes,
on.
I do. Because of your mother, you lost a brother, I lost a son, and he's my best designer. I've lost that too, and now I've lost my inspiration.
Well, what about all the things she gave to you? You're CEO of this company because of her, Dad. She got it back for you.
I don't want to talk about that.
Why? Because it might involve being grateful to her? Forgiving her? You know, maybe you should try that. You might not be so damn blocked up.
That's ridiculous.
Really? Dad, you are so focused on your anger. No wonder you can't come up with any
Thorne,
designs.
This is not helping.
Look, Dad, just try concentrating on the good times that you had with her.
Don't you have something to do?
Dad, you spent majority of your life with her. You can't just cut her out. She is a part of you. And until you learn to accept that...
Goodbye, Thorne.
Fine. Fine. You want to let your stubborn pride just bring this company down? Fine.
Special cigar for a special occasion, hmm?
Very, very nice.
It's a gift from the Minister of Trade. He said that there are none finer.
That's a perfect way to say goodbye.
What do you mean, say goodbye?
I'm quitting. You know, with the child running around.
Well then, you are a better man than me.
Come on, Pop. You'd have done the same thing if you had Forrester and I running around when we grew up.
Oh, Dominic. If you only know how I regret not having had that chance. But you know something? You know what makes me happy? That history is not going to repeat itself with you.
Brooke wants to be a single mother.
Oh, listen. A couple of more nights like this, and you two are going to be setting up a nursery together.
I do have to hand it to you. You were on best behavior tonight.
Hmm?
Very good. Made her feel right at home here.
Hmm. That's what I wanted. I want this house to be filled with love, with laughter, with a bunch of grandchildren.
Please, let's just deal with the one at hand, shall we? This is all new to me.
Who would have ever thought it, huh? Two old sailors finding their port at last. I just wish that Ridge hadn't lost his. I hate to see him hurting like this. But child belongs with his father. You and I are proof of that.
You know, I feel as if tonight we all came to a turning point, you know, a fork in the road where we just put our arms through each other. We're all heading in the same direction now.
Down the yellow brick road, huh?
Yes, exactly. Oh my, what a sight we'd all make. Going off to the Emerald City. Massimo, of course, he would be the lion, growling, snarling. Trying to hide the fact that he's really just a pussycat.
Well, he really seemed that way tonight.
He respects your decision, Brooke, not to break up this family by staying with Ridge. You changed Nicky's life, you know. And for that, I will be forever, ever grateful to you. I barely recognize Nicky anymore.
He has been smiling a lot more lately, hasn't he?
Oh, yes, hasn't he? And he's found music again. When you came into his life, Brooke, that is when he picked up a guitar again. And now he's singing and playing, and he's getting ready to move into our penthouse, for goodness sake, and preparing for the birth of this baby.
It's amazing how a baby can turn your life around.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? You know, I had actually begun to wonder if Nicky would ever have a family, if he would ever know the joy of sharing a heart, because he was just afraid, I think. He was just afraid to reach out and love someone. It's terrible, you know, to be a mother and think of your child living his whole life alone. I
can't imagine anything worse.
Every night, I pray for a miracle. And it happened. You, the baby, happened.
Jackie, I care about Nick. I really do. But whether it's going to turn into something permanent, I don't know. I'm just not ready to make that kind of commitment.
Darling, all I'm asking is that you keep an open mind. You can do that, can't you? I mean, I know that you are perfectly capable of raising this baby by yourself, but why? Why put yourself through that when you have a man, a good, honest man who's asking you to share that experience? And a family, darling, a family who's behind you every step of the way.
Jacqueline is right, Brooke. We are your family. And anyone who's made the sacrifice that you have made will always have a place at my table.
That means a lot, Massimo.
We'll help you get through this. With love, support. We'll help you start a new life.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You told us it never crossed your mind that Massimo might be my father.
I was so madly in love with Eric. I didn't want to face any other possibility. I took the idea. I pushed it to the deepest, darkest recesses of my mind. I locked it up, and I never looked back.
Kind of like I did when I found out Brooke was pregnant. And that she and Nick had to. I couldn't stand the possibility that that child that Brooke and I had wanted all those years might not be mine.
But at least you faced it.
Well, the paternity test kind of took care of that, didn't it? If Brooke hadn't taken that test, I'd still be convinced that I was the baby's father.
It's interesting how we fool ourselves into seeing things the way we want to see them. Maybe if I had just trusted how much Eric and I really loved each other then, and been honest with him and honest with myself, I wouldn't have ended up losing him.
You also might not have had a relationship with him in the first place.
That's true. But at least he would have been spared all this pain and this feeling of betrayal. Can't do anything worse than that to someone.
Oh, Mother, it's not like you did this on purpose.
No, I mean, you don't set out to drive away someone that you love. But, I mean, sometimes you do. Look at me with you.
What about me?
How many years did I argue with you over and over and over again about Brooke? I kept telling myself it was for your good. I might have well just slammed a door right in your face.
Well, if you'd done that, I just would have opened it again, that's all. You're not going to get rid of me that easily. I'm telling you right now. Dad's going to soften up, and he's going to look at you the same way he used to. He will. You'll see.
Stubborn pride. Thank you, Thorne Forrester. As if remembering good times with Stephanie would do any good.
Dad still loves you, Mother. And I think he's as lost without you as you are without him.
Well, I can't deny I miss him. You know that. I mean, I miss the companionship and the fun, you know? Every single day with him was an adventure.
He misses that too.
Obviously not enough.
I think he'd surprise you. If he just let down his guard long enough to own up to his feelings.
No. I have to accept it whether I want to or not. Eric is just never going to see me the same way again.
My inspiration. Well, I'll be damned. You.
I realize that it's not easy letting go, Brooke, but you did the right thing.
Ridge doesn't agree with you.
Well, I think in time he will realize that you did what you had to do to save this family. God. If you would have told me 6 months ago that I would be in your debt.
I never would have believed it.
All that anger and bitterness is behind you now.
You're quite a woman, Brooke. And I wouldn't want anyone else carrying my grandson.
Well, now I really have seen it all.
Well, get used to it because it's just the beginning.
Hi, this is Brooke. I can't get to the phone right now, so please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks, bye.
She's still with him. My brother.
That's right. Bundle up, darling. It's freezing out.
Well, thank you for such a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Brooke. Dominic, it's all yours.
You ready?
Ready. Let's do this again.
Good night, Mother.
Good night.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Great to see you.
Just stay here. I'll get the car.
Oh, no. It's okay. It's not far.
Well, that's what expectant fathers are supposed to do, right? They're supposed to spoil the mother of their kid.
So this is what I have to look forward to until the baby's born?
Yeah, probably.
Nick, I had a really good time.
Really?
Really?
Good. I'm glad.